Welcome to the best podcast in all of the lands, the BroadStrokes podcast, where we talk about random nonsense for about an hour and a half. Although recently it's been more like an hour and 15 minutes because we've gotten lazy. Landon, what do you have to add?
Wait, think about this for a second. We're lazier because we have a longer podcast?
No, we're lazier because we cut the podcast off. Like, we've been recording.
You just said an hour and 15 minutes, my friend.
Well, no, I said in comparison to the hour and 30.
Oh.
It's lazy because we do less recording.
We've only had one podcast that was like an hour and 30 minutes, to be frank.
Although you could say that it's more effort because I cut more things. It depends how you look at it, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one day we'll actually have that gameplay we keep promising.
It ain't gonna happen, folks. Although we're recording this on a Monday, so we have time to actually do it. Not to make any promises.
I don't know, maybe I'll record Fallout 4. I've been playing that a lot, so...
I saw your character. Your graphics are very, very nice.
Yeah.
Quite envious of those graphics.
I mean, when's the 4K update coming for Fallout 4?
It's not. It's not.
Also, I doubt...
Or the PS5 upgrade.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. I'm just gonna keep buying Creation Club mods.
Plus, I'm probably not even gonna update Fallout 4 because it's gonna break all my mods. So
yeah. Same thing I'm doing turn with me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You got an update and it broke everything?
Yeah, that like a big update that reworked some like. I don't actually know what it reworked, but I think it reworked like the physics engine and a few of the things, and it broke everything.
Yeah, that's what happens with every game with modding.
Yeah, that was very sad that I think 28 mods stopped working, which is nothing compared to your Fallout 4 file, but
yeah, I have like 140 something.
That's a bit much.
No, each mod has a use.
What, making your game more and more unstable?
No, I have mods specifically meant to keep it stable. Surprisingly, it's only crashed like twice. And I've been playing this mod for like weeks.
You and I both know that as you play Fallout 4, it gets progressively more unstable with every hour you play a certain character.
Yeah, and apparently I'm on 3 days with playing that character, and I've only crashed twice. I crashed once during the Dima puzzle, which got me...
Bro, the Demon puzzle is broken on my Fallout 4.
Really?
I can't do it. The little mites. Actually, no. The turrets, they don't shoot. So I can't do anything.
Wow.
And I tried turning off the Fallout 4 unofficial patch. Doesn't work.
I used the unofficial patch, so that's not the issue.
Well, I've tried a lot of things.
Do you have a mod that like skips it?
I should. That might help.
Because I know a lot of mods have skip Dima puzzle.
I hate the Dima puzzle.
I completed it, but at one point I finished the puzzle or something, and I like fell multiple times, and it crashed on like one time I fell.
No one knows what we're talking about right now. It's just us.
Anyone else like Fallout 4 Far Harbor DLC?
It is the best DLC.
Objectively.
Yes, but the Dima puzzle is the worst thing in the entire game.
It is the worst thing in that DLC.
No, in the whole game.
Yeah.
In the whole game.
It's a puzzle, but like it's annoying.
Yes. Basically, you get stuck in a hologram where you have to use what some would call the worst mechanic of the game to escort little mites. It's a mechanic Landon and I enjoy, but not in this context.
Yeah. It's because the AI is also dumb. Like, the mites will just stand there and not move.
You're meant to guard these little rad roach-looking mites while they go collect data from a mainframe while getting attacked by drones.
Yeah.
And you're defending them with other stationary drones.
And I wouldn't mind it if the puzzles were actually challenging, but they were all easy, so it's just a time waster.
Yeah. I'd say about, I don't know, an hour and a half for all of them. It's really annoying.
Well, not an hour and a half for every puzzle. That's.
Oh no, for the whole thing.
I was about to say every puzzle. How long are you saying at that puzzle?
I'm really dumb. To cover the docket today, I think our first topic will be.
We got 3.
Yes. Right now, we'll obviously diverge as we usually do.
Yeah.
What is something most people don't mind that you hate?
Yeah.
This might be something that a lot of people hate, but for me, whenever someone like...
So it's the opposite?
Well, I don't know yet, because I gotta tell you it, and you can tell me what you think. If somebody starts saying something to me and then goes like, never mind, mid-sentence, that really bothers me.
The worst one is like if you don't hear something the first time, and then you ask again, and you didn't hear it the second time, and then they just say, never mind. I'm like, bro, I wanted to hear what you wanted to tell me.
Or like, someone will call you across from your house, and you're like, hey, what do you need? Because they're screaming for you, and you're like, hey, what? And then they're like, don't say it again. So you say, what do you need? And you say it again.
I just say yes, like a question, and they say nothing. They just say, come here. I'm like, well, okay.
That's rude. What else do I not like?
Women.
Well...
Something most people don't mind, but...
Like, I see him walking to the street, I just want to, like, turn my truck
Your eyes
a little
just
bit.
turn red.
Just turn my truck a little. That sounds really bad. I've not killed any women here recently. It's okay.
Recently. He says specifically.
Don't worry about it. I really don't like Minecraft. It really aggravates me. I try to start a new world and I'll get bored.
It's more like what is like an action people do in like IRL that most people don't really care about, but like
I feel like
you
most
don't
people,
like.
I feel like most people care about people chewing with their mouth open. I hate when people do that.
That's most people, I believe.
Yes, that's degenerates. Absolute degenerates.
Bottom of the barrel human trash.
I know, right?
They shouldn't even be in this country.
I feel like people who... Although, I think most of my grievances are pretty justified, though. I don't have any that are particularly crazy. Do you think I have any weird ones?
How am I supposed to know?
Well, you know me. You've known me for a while.
Yeah, but I don't really see you... I don't know.
I feel like you have a few moods, though. Sometimes you'll get in a mood that you're, like, unapproachable, and that really aggravates me.
Well, that's not exactly...
Well, you're very annoying sometimes.
Thanks,
Thanks. Negative Ghost Rider. That's not a thanks. That's an insult.
That's not exactly the question, but
no. What do you got? Give me some ideas.
Let me think.
You brought this question.
Homeless people? No, I'm just joking. I actually don't mind homeless people.
Homeless people soliciting outside of my private domicile.
They give me a free story every time.
Back in Nam.
I don't know why there's homeless people hanging out with me in Nam, but...
No. Back in Nam is in the homeless people were in Vietnam. I'm telling you Vietnam War stories. Not that you...
Oh.
Well, you were in Nam, but in a different context. In a different banner.
Yes.
Yes.
In
VA be like...
I met Ho Chi Minh himself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Gave him a fist bump, walked away.
You know, the real shame is that Ho Chi Minh actually kind of admired America.
He did.
Before we went in there.
I think one of his speeches was like a word-for-word thing of like the Declaration of Independence or something.
And we had to go and bomb him.
Yeah.
And his stupid trail that wasn't in Vietnam.
Yeah, they went through a few other nations.
Which we also bombed.
Bombed more than Vietnam, actually, so... That's kind of funny. Anyway.
I was learning about the My Lai, or however you say it, massacre.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 500 dead civilians. Yeah.
Yeah. The Philippines is pretty bad, but not a lot of Americans know about that one.
Yeah.
If you ever search up the Philippine War.
Well, we've been a lot of places that we probably shouldn't have been.
Yeah. I mean, the Philippine War was straight up just imperialism. We were trying to keep a nation that wasn't...
Actually, it is by definition textbook, because I had to learn about it in a textbook.
Yeah.
Write an article about it.
But, anyway, back to the actual question.
Yes.
I mean, same with you with people chewing with their mouth open. That always gets on my nerves.
Yes, that's really irritating.
This one's very, very specific, but when women try to do a British accent...
Oh, you're not wrong. I hate that. It's so annoying.
I know it's an extremely specific scenario, but it happens a lot at my school, so...
I know. It's like I want to hit you with a brick.
I want to chuck a brick at you right now.
I go full caveman whenever some stupid animal was talking with him.
I revert back to monkey when that happens.
Just kill them. Or I guess like when dudes act... Remember that dude, Slade?
Yeah.
However you describe him acting, how would you describe that?
I don't even know. He looked like a
meth head. He did.
He looked like a Breaking Bad extra.
He did look like a Breaking Bad extra. He looked like the dude who got his head crushed by an ATM. You know what I'm talking about?
What are you talking about?
You don't know? These two meth heads that robbed Jesse and his guy. Jesse went to the house and he was helping take care of their kid. The meth heads didn't take care of anymore because they're meth heads.
Uh-huh.
And they're trying to break open the ATM.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember who you're talking about.
And the meth head lady...
And it falls on, like, the dude's head or whatever.
Yeah, and Jesse, that's his first step becoming traumatized Jesse.
Yeah. I was so confused, like, what? And I kind of forgot, how do you even get kidnapped by those people?
He didn't get kidnapped.
Or, like, how do you even stumble upon them?
So, I think Skinny Pete got robbed. They bought the meth with him, but he didn't actually pay for it. And they just held him at knife point and took his money. So, yeah, he got robbed. And then Jesse was like, okay, well, I gotta not lose my reputation. So he goes to their house with like a revolver, but sees it's just their kid there. So he like makes him a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh.
And like tries to be nice to the kid. And then the two meth head parents come back later.
Oh, and then they beat up Jesse?
No, well, originally Jesse has them both at gunpoint. And then eventually, because Jesse's nice and like wanted to take care of the kid, the mom comes up behind him and like hits him over the head with a hammer or something.
Oh.
And Jesse then wakes up to see them like trying to crack open this ATM that they stole from a gas station. And like the meth head on the ground underneath the ATM, which is definitely where I'd want to be too.
Well, they're also meth heads, so they're not really conscious.
He's like trash talking the woman, so the woman like kicks her over the kick ladder that's holding the ATM up and like crushes his head. And yeah.
What a stable relationship.
And then Jesse, because the meth head guy had his head crushed, apparently took the fame of like getting his head cut.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how he got all the street cred. By fake bludgeoning a man to death with an ATM. Breaking Bad lore podcast here.
You ever thought about like how significant Combo's death was?
That's the fat dude, right?
Yeah. Who like he got shot by the kid?
Yeah. Because that kid is actually related to the
cartels or whatever, right?
Well, no, the kid was in the cartel, technically speaking. But the kid was related to Bryce, the son of that lady Breaking Bad. Excuse me, the son of the lady that Jesse was into later on. Yeah, so it was like her nephew or something.
But like his death was what led to like
cartel involvement.
Yeah, and also like because Walter White wanted to expand his territory.
And Walter got his revenge on him by hitting him with an SUV.
The kid?
No, the two drug dealers.
Oh, the two dudes in the car?
Yeah. Because the dudes killed the kid after...
Oh.
Yeah, because Gus was masterminding this whole thing and didn't care for anybody. Because he's Gus Fring.
But yeah, Combo was a real one, though.
I mean, he got shot through a drink.
No, he was a real one with Jesse, though. You let him have an RV.
Oh, that's true. They kind of stole it.
But in the memory, Combo's like, I got you, dude. You can have it.
But it wasn't his to give. Like, if I go to your house and be like, hey, bro, you can have this place or this PC.
What was it? His family's, right?
I think it was like a step-parent or something. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. He was still a real one, though.
Unimportant.
He was a real one.
Yeah, and he died.
He died in season 1, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Have you looked at the Breaking Bad kill list? Who's killed the most people?
Who has?
Take a guess.
Is it Gus? Or is it Mike?
I don't actually remember. Let's see. Breaking Bad kill list. List of killings by main character. Now, who killed the most people?
You probably should have just searched that up.
Bad.
Who killed the most people in Breaking Bad?
Killed the most. A kid killed Combo.
Yeah. I like how you didn't click on that originally when it showed up the first time.
Walter White apparently killed 201 people.
Dang.
Because 167 of them were aboard the plane.
Oh.
So disregarding that.
Gus only killed 27 people?
Yeah, he didn't kill that many people.
I mean, he kills the whole cartel.
Yeah.
Who's the third person?
Oh, Lydia? From the end of Breaking Bad?
Oh, yeah.
I guess he, indirectly killed all these people. Todd?
He killed a very low amount, but he was also
a
late game character.
This is not including Better Call Saul, then, because Mike, is, I think, if you look at Better Call Saul as well, second place.
Oh, yeah, but you said Breaking Bad.
Yeah, you're right.
So I guess it's Walt. Because he killed a whole plane of people.
Here we go. Breaking Bad, top 10. I think that's the one I remember seeing. Tuco.
2.
With 2 kills.
Oh, Hank?
With 2.
Wait.
2.
Is it the twins? Or are they counting
Yeah, he killed the twin. He killed one twin and he killed Tuco.
Oh, yeah. Hector. I love how Hector killed more people than... Oh, yeah, because there was 3 people in the room.
Oh, the cousins killed the most. Well, they're not one person.
Yeah, you kind of can't.
It's not very fair. They look like one person. They're not the same person. Yeah, but as to like the pet peeves, I don't really have any pet peeves. I don't know. I think I'm a pretty well acclimated person to the idiocy of modern life.
Anyway, next topic.
Yes.
That's your transition.
Let's see.
Are we doing the best gift?
Oh yeah, best gift. I was only looking at yours. Best gift. Probably that shotgun I have over there.
Alright.
That's pretty cool.
Any strange...
Actually, no. My truck was a gift.
Oh.
My little Toyota.
Any, like, interesting gifts you've ever been given? Or, like, strange? Or, like, just not normal stuff?
I mean, I don't know if you... Like, most of my tactical gear came from Christmas and birthday gifts. Which sounds funny. But, I mean, from someone looking outside in, that'd be weird, I imagine.
Yeah. So, what about... Okay, anything else, then?
Not really.
I remember this. I got a gumball machine for my birthday one time.
That one's pretty weird. I bet I know who got that for you, too.
No, it's no one you know.
Oh, never mind, then. Well, then...
It was before I even met you.
Do you like the gumball machine?
I ate it all.
You ate the machine?
Yeah, the glass was yummy.
How'd that work for you, Landon?
I'm getting stronger.
Just chewing on glass to build them immunity to, like, higher density materials.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like that guy who ate the plane.
Oh, yeah. Piece by piece over the course of 7 years, ate a 747. What is it, Cessna?
I don't even know.
He did not eat a 747, that's a massive civilian airliner.
Or I'm gonna turn into, he's like Voldemort, but Shoe Nice. I'm gonna start eating SpongeBob stickers.
What?
You clearly don't know who he is.
I don't.
He eats strange things. He ate, like, Apple, like, earbuds. The ones with the wires. Like, you put it down as, like...
I have seen that, actually.
Yeah.
A friend in school showed me that.
It's pretty bad. There's something wrong with him, I think.
Yeah, I would say. That's not a normal behavior.
He started eating SpongeBob stickers in, like, an alleyway after his wife left him.
That ain't healthy.
His original, like, channel was about drinking. But then he just started eating weird stuff. And apparently if you utter his name and he finds out about it, he has like 3,000 accounts that he will spam comment any section. Like, I kid you not, it'll be like, Shoe Nice Family Fun 1. Shoe Nice Family
So if we say his
37.
name, will he show up on our...
If he finds out that our podcast exists or anything, we'll probably see like a bunch of spam.
Will he report us or will he just spam us?
He won't report us. He's just gonna spam our comment section.
I see this as a win.
Yeah, but who wants to see Shoe Nice blank, and it's gonna be like, hey, or...
We can just filter like only Afia's comments because he's the one who comments.
Yeah, but then it make his comments useless.
Well, yeah, but they'd still increase our interaction.
No, it won't, because no one would see it.
Well, we would see it. I think it only matters is that it's on the actual video.
I think...
I don't know.
What? Whatever. He just has 1 million accounts, apparently. And, like, you're gonna...
Shoe Nice? That's his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want him to come.
I've seen the Apple earbuds video. Percy in high school showed me that. He showed me a lot of videos I regret seeing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's another pet peeve.
Is it a pet peeve?
I think it's a reasonable pet peeve. Not to show us...
Is it really a pet peeve? Because it's not a slight annoyance. It's something I just never want to see.
He showed a lot of gore videos. Like, right in the morning when we first got to school.
He wants that adrenaline rush, I guess.
I really just wanted to punch him in the throat.
Yeah. Reasonable.
Like, every one of our friends is annoyed by him.
And how do you even enter your group?
Well, originally he wasn't weird. I mean, he was always a little weird. But most of us were. But,
what, like slightly strange?
Yeah. But he was weird, man. I didn't want to see all that.
But you still came to the group and no one really cared, so it seemed.
Here's a weird anomaly. Why do women like murder mystery stuff?
I don't know, because it's interesting.
But, like, I don't know.
I find it interesting.
You do?
Yeah, sometimes.
Very feminine fellow, are you?
It's interesting.
It is interesting, but, like,
to
surround yourself in violence and death all the time, this is coming from me, can't be healthy. You know. If you want to, like...
It's not like you're watching gore every day, like, oh, I'm going to wake up and drink coffee and watch...
The Patrick Bateman grind set.
Like, it's not like that. They're just watching things about a murder.
Yeah, I guess.
And so it's not exactly the same thing.
I guess the mental part of it's kind of interesting to watch, to see how someone can become that deranged and...
Yeah.
What's the word?
What's the motivation behind anything?
I mean, I get some of it. Like, one day you're just driving and somebody cuts you off and you just chase them and follow them home and, like,
That's a bit of an overreaction, but...
Well, I mean, I get that, though. I've thought like that before.
That's dangerous thoughts there, friend.
I'm just kidding.
But, yeah, because you're going to be like that Unhinged movie.
That movie's so bad.
Where one time a person honked the horn at him, he's so enraged.
Although, that does kind of make sense. Like, you're just having a really bad day. You've had a rough few months, right? And all it takes is one person to set you over the edge, man. And that dude...
Yeah, the movie starts off with the dude burning a house down.
Yeah. And then he's just driving, and this lady happens to honk at him. But the only reason we watched this movie is because it was filmed near where we live.
And also it was free.
Yeah, and the guy who was the murderer kind of looked like one of our teachers.
Yeah, that was the only reason.
Yeah. And...
Did we talk about this already?
I think we have.
I actually think we've talked about this
We'll
movie.
bring it up again, though. And the whole premise is this dude, like, throws his whole life away in this big monster truck to go kill his woman and her son. And
yeah.
I don't think he doesn't succeed.
No, he dies.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, the woman kills him.
And the son gets away, but I think the woman dies too, right?
No.
Mm.
She leaves the house, I think.
Not once did they just, like, go to a police station. Could they have just driven to a police station?
She tries to call the police, but they're like, sorry, no.
That's not what would happen.
That's what they tell him.
Yeah, I know, but, like, that's... Even in New Orleans, the police will still be like, okay, we're going to dispatch a vehicle to this potential homicide in progress. You know?
Also in a location where a wreck just happened, too, by the way, so...
So I think in the course of the movie, he kills, like, 8 people.
Just to kill this other person that he fails at.
Yeah. What a waste.
Wait, whose house does she even go into?
Some random, like, rich person.
Oh.
It's a poor dude, I guess.
No... He left his door unlocked, apparently. Or they broke open.
The whole thing is just a big, like... firearms advertisement. If this lady just had a gun, she could have just shot him.
Yeah, but like, what if he had a gun?
He did have a gun.
Oh, then why didn't he use it?
Because he's an idiot.
Worst villain ever.
I think he had a 1911 specifically. What's that dude's name? He played in a lot of other movies too.
I don't know.
Because he was the guy who played Sullivan in Monsters, Inc.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember...
The guy's voice?
Yeah, I didn't recognize it.
Unhinged. What's the guy's name?
Oh, look at that rating.
Ugh. It's not great. Kyle is the guy's name?
His name is Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a Kyle thing.
What, getting chased by a mass murderer with a Glock or whoever it was?
That was in 1911.
I lied, I'm sorry. What's this dude's name, though? I gotta remember his name.
Why didn't you just put cast?
Fine. Unhinged. Cast.
Russell Crowe?
Crowe. Crow. I think Crow.
Yeah, I don't think you pronounce the W.
Okay, let's see. He's in a lot of movies.
Cinderella Man.
What?
2005.
Robin Hood? Oh, not the good Robin Hood,
Well, which one were you thinking?
The animated
Disney one?
The Mummy.
That one is not...
Oh, the bad Mummy. Unhinged.
He's only in bad movies. That's funny.
It would appear as if that is correct.
I don't see Monsters, Inc.
I got the guys wrong. He kind of sounds like Monsters, Inc., though. Do you think he's a friendly guy in real life, or do you think he's a bad guy? Just by his face alone.
Probably neutral.
Neutral? Yeah.
Like, probably like mentally insane because he's a celebrity.
Yeah, probably.
Never search up your full name. Your name is so like common though that it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, I can safely do it. Give me a second.
Like, because you'll find other people with that name.
Wow, that is not what I wanted to see when I first looked up my name.
That is not a great...
27 alleged sexual offenders arrested.
What are you trying to tell me?
I didn't do this. See, I'm not seeing a single one of these that are me.
Like, I'm sure if you, like, keep going enough, you'll find it. But
I don't think so. I have no social media.
Well, your school posts things with your name on it.
Let's
I don't
see.
know if you ever knew that.
Well, I don't think I was ever... I've just seen a bunch of, like, obituaries.
Now, if you search up my full name...
Yeah, you got a unique name.
Yeah, my last name is not common at all. So it's not... Like, your last name is pretty common.
Yeah, my first name is common.
So, like, it's easy to not find yourself. I have just searched up my last name before by itself. Apparently there was some, like, movie director who had my last name. Let's see if you actually... You're not spelling it right. You're just spelling my... You didn't spell it right.
Is that you, the pudgy white dude?
No, because you didn't even spell my last name.
How do you spell it?
Well, I'm not going to actually spell it.
I'm sorry that you spell it in the worst way possible. Let's see.
Let's see if we can find it. It's only picking up my middle name first. Maybe that's what's wrong is because we're putting, like, our middle name. Well, you're finding other people with my last name.
Yeah, but, talk about a topic while I just try to find something.
Cheese. Cheese, actually.
Cheese?
What's your favorite type of cheese?
Tennessee whiskey cheese.
Oh, you Kraft?
Is it Kraft?
No, I'm just joking. Obviously not. It's not Kraft mac and cheese. But Kraft mac and cheese is pretty good. Not on God.
Yeah, it is. You can, like, put that thing on, like, anything and it'll make it better.
You can live off of it.
I wouldn't say that, but it is pretty good. I feel like our country has, like, the worst cheese compared to other countries.
Yeah. American cheese is kind of like the most basic and not really great.
It sounds like everything American, actually. Kind of
cheap copies of other places.
A little basic, yeah.
And very chemically.
Chemically endowed.
Yeah, a lot of
Enhanced.
Stuff, a lot of stuff are given a lot of chemicals.
As long as the chemicals taste good, Landon.
Yeah, but the fresh stuff tastes better.
It probably does. I wouldn't know. We live in America.
This is America. No.
Jesus Christ. We gotta get a topic, Landon. Here we go.
We have two topics.
What are we talking about right now besides Unhinged?
I'm sorry that you went on a tangent searching up our teacher's name.
I'm sorry. If you were the ruler of your own country, what would be your first law you could put into place?
Round up all the homeless people.
Beat them. No.
And then and then put them in a firing line.
I would, like, give them a job.
It's not that simple. It's not that simple.
It is that simple.
Just give them a job.
Yeah.
The FDR way.
Just make them work.
Yeah, like, just make a new type of job out of nothing. Here you go. You can be the new...
No, we stick them in the mines.
The worst one ever. Yeah, just make the new conservation crew. Here you go. Now you can go plant tree and get paid for it.
I would rather plant trees than
beg,
dig holes and search for rock. Yeah.
Or blow things up.
At least it's pretty.
Yeah.
It smells nice. Sawdust smells nice. You know what I mean?
Well, you're not cutting down a tree.
No. Well, sometimes you have to clear... It's ironic. You have to clear the way to plant the better trees.
Oh.
So you cut down trees to plant new trees.
Huh.
Yeah. Science.
Yeah.
It's like how firefighters will sometimes, like, make a burn line.
Oh.
To prevent a fire from spreading, so they pre-burn a section of the forest to prevent it from going there because it's already burnt.
Oh.
A bit backwards, you know. Apparently, burning down forests is actually pretty good for the environment after the fact.
Oh yeah, because it keeps us ground
fertilized. Yeah. I mean, all like the death and destruction in the wake of the fire, of course.
Yeah,
you know?
That's bad, but the aftermath.
Yeah.
At least it gives back.
Have you seen those videos?
Speaking of Canada.
Speaking of Canada.
I mean, speaking of fires, Canada.
Canada, it's on fire, and New York City looks like it has the Breaking Bad Mexico tint applied to it.
You ever saw? Yeah. You saw the Diablo like ad in New York that's like "Welcome to Hell."
No.
I guess it works now.
What was that thing? It was like for the brand new Whopper. Not the Whopper.
Whopper.
Excuse me, not that one. It was right as the Ukrainian conflict, or Ukrainian war started. It was like a country songs they were playing. And like, so the news article rolled like, oh, this is the official invasion. Then an advertisement rolled and it was like some country song or whatever. And it was like super offensive.
Oh. Oh no, I don't know where Whoppers came into this.
I got the wrong advertisement stuck in my head.
Imagine like a news guy like, like talking about the war and like live stuff and like there's like combat happening in the background and then
Whopper,
an ad. It's
Whopper.
just the Burger King rap.
Have you seen that video of the Ukrainian soldier like being directed by a drone to surrender?
That's a Russian soldier.
Oh, excuse me. You're right.
Yeah.
The Russian soldier by the Ukrainian drone.
Yeah.
But you've seen it?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Did you see that the Kremlin was attacked?
Which time?
Huh?
Which time?
Which time? I don't know.
I think it's happened twice.
Yeah, it happened twice. But it was like in a similar time.
Do you think that it was actually Ukrainian, or do you think it was like some inter-Russian
a
terrorist
terrorist.
group, or do you think it was a false flag operation by Russia to escalate the conflict?
I'm not gonna say anything because there's no evidence.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the three.
Yeah.
Do you think there's still a chance to see a nuclear detonation in Ukraine?
Yeah, if someone's stupid.
I think there's still a chance. Still a very dark and depressing chance to see Fallout 5 before it actually comes out, because it ain't coming out. As Landon has just broke the news to me, it is not coming out on PlayStation 5.
No. Imagine.
I guess I'll just take your PC.
Well, hey. I paid a good 1,500.
I was under the impression that computers were so much more expensive than they actually are.
I'm not playing on a NASA.
Well, yours is pretty good, though.
Yeah. I purposely tried to buy the computer. Like, it was expensive, but I tried to pay for it to have all the more latest stuff so that it can last for a long time.
Yeah. Because I've never bought a computer before. I always thought computers were like $4,000 or $5,000, like the super big ones, like the nice ones.
Like, if you want top tier everything, then
Yeah.
But, no. If you just want, like, some basic thing that can just run graphics at, like, medium, it's like a few hundred.
This little
I say a
laptop
few
here,
hundred, but, like, it's like around 800 or
the
something.
laptop we record this podcast on can run Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath on max graphical setting.
Wow.
It's pretty impressive.
Is it actually?
It is, because that game looks really pretty.
How old is that game?
It's old, but it looks pretty. To be fair, Kane's Wrath, not Kane's Wrath, regular Tiberium Wars, and my first introduction to Command & Conquer was on the Xbox 360. Because could you imagine how you'd have to play that game on the Xbox 360?
I used to play Red Alert 3 on the PlayStation 3.
How was that?
It was weird. Because you have to, like, hold down.
Yeah,
like,
you hold
X
on
or
X to
something.
select your troops.
Yeah.
And you can't really make control groups because you don't have that many buttons.
Yeah.
You know?
Clearly it was made for PC.
It was, and then ported roughly into console, just like Unturned.
Really?
The Unturned port is so bad.
Yeah.
It is atrocious. Unplayable.
Like they spent 3 seconds on it.
Poor Nelson. That's the guy you made Unturned.
Oh.
The one single Canadian.
Speaking of which, we still have, or speaking of nations, I guess, we still haven't mentioned what we would do if we were a leader of a nation.
Yeah. I've said numerous times, even if I was just like a private investor, I would hire some private security guys and get a Huey and go like invade North Sentinel Islands.
That's your law.
That's not a law. It's just something I'd do.
That's your executive order.
Yes, invade.
Because you kind of have to, if we're talking about the United States, I guess, you kind of have to have Congress allow
officially. Hey, the feds have done some pretty weird things before, man.
Huh?
The feds have done some pretty weird things before. You and I both know that. But I think we just rent a Huey, get like a Mark 14 automatic grenade launcher on that thing, fly over, just boom, 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 boom.
Wow, erasing history of their people. Well, I think it'd be interesting to even know what their language even is.
Well, we would love to find out if they wouldn't spear people.
Well, they're definitely not going to be more friendly if you start gunning them down.
Well, we got to kill a few of them and make them think that we're their gods.
That's not exactly how it always works.
Well,
there was some island that was under the control of the British, and like a Prince Edward or something visited it once, and they like worshipped him as a god because he brought a bunch of supplies to the island during World War II.
It's pretty funny.
And they were awaiting his return. In fact, they saw like the guys like marching in like British military formations and stuff. Well, they were using sticks, not guns, but still.
I've heard of this story. Do you think, at what stage of human evolution do you think you could bring a gun back and think that people would think you're a god? I think most people would be able to recognize that you're not godly, you just have a tool that goes bad.
Yeah.
You know? I don't think they'd worship you if you bring like a Glock back.
They'll think you're weird, I guess.
You got a magic box that kills people. But they'll see that this box is what causes that. They don't think that you're magic, right?
Maybe if you brought it to a caveman.
Maybe a caveman, because they have no conception as to how, like... Because in medieval times, they have bow and arrows, right? And a gun isn't that far of a step from a bow and arrow.
And they did have early guns in the later
they did.
age. They were kind of like cannons, more.
They were just hand cannons, yeah.
But still.
So you wouldn't even classify them as guns.
Well, they called it guns, so...
Did they?
Well, they called it hand cannons.
Yeah. Because some revolvers that you can buy nowadays aren't actually firearms.
Is it because they're too big?
No, because just the classification is different for them because they don't meet the necessary... I don't know how it works legality-wise, but according to the ATF, they're not real guns. I think they're considered artillery. Even though they're like a small revolver.
That's weird.
Because they're cap and ball, so you pack the powder and then the ball.
Does that mean if I use a musket, I'm not using a gun?
Yeah, technically speaking, some muskets aren't considered guns. Also not a rifle because they don't have rifling.
Oh yeah, they don't have rifling, but
yeah,
I mean, they're still muskets.
But some guns like that you can own without any license because they're not guns. It's like a cannon. A cannon, you can own a cannon without any license because it's not, a gun.
Can I buy not a flamethrower?
I go for it, man. Do what you want.
I think the reason why Elon Musk's sale of that was legal was because it shot propane.
And not napalm.
Yeah.
If I had a flamethrower, I'd want to shoot napalm. Flamethrowers aren't practical at all anymore.
Well, they're good for clearing a building.
Well, they were good for decimating a building, and even in World War I, they were acknowledged as more of a mental, terrifying thing, because either you're going to either get burned to death slowly, or you're going to run away from the trench and get shot when you break open from the trench line.
Well, yeah, but during the time, you could use a flamethrower and just burn the people in a trench.
Yeah.
If you got close enough, that is.
And that myth about shooting the tank off the back is not true.
Shooting the tank off the back?
Yeah, where it explodes.
Oh.
It's not true.
I didn't even know that was a myth.
Yeah, because Call of Duty made it super popular.
Oh.
And some movies. It's not true, you can't do it, unfortunately.
You just shoot the back of a tank, it just blows up immediately.
Although, flamethrower tanks were really cool.
Yeah. Very specific, though.
Yes. So the British had what's called the Crocodile.
Yeah.
Which is an upgunned Cromwell. That just has basically a big nozzle, and it drug this thing called a Bowser behind it. It's like, it looked like a turtle shell. And it just carried napalm, and they just shoot it from this little thing on the turret.
Wow.
And it could shoot really far. I mean, like, from where we are now, like, down the street. It had a really good range. And, I mean, if you were in a little dinky Italian tank, I would not want to mess with a flamethrower. I think it's going to cheap through your riveted armor and
I hope you're not.
You want to think it's a Cromwell? And
I think what the little
Fiat things?
I don't even know what they were called.
Yeah. The little 1-man or 2-man little...
And they were only male tanks.
Yeah. Because they only had, 20 millimeter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor little guys.
So they didn't even have a machine gun. I mean, not like you could really fit one.
I mean, I think it'd be more practical without the 20 millimeter. Give it just, 2 heavy machine guns.
Yeah, I'd honestly just rather have that, but whatever.
Or, I mean, honestly, just have both the 20 millimeter for, because you're not going to kill a tank with that thing.
Yeah.
That's about this big. It's not a very big round. I know y'all can't see that.
It's about this big. It's about this big.
About this big.
Maybe he'll put a picture in the middle of the video or something.
No. That ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna be background footage or that.
Just search up 20 millimeters. There you go.
Fine.
No, I'm telling the audience.
Oh.
I don't need you to search up something you already know.
Yeah. But yeah, 20 millimeter, it's too small to pack, high explosive. So it is literally just a blunt force projectile. You can have armor piercing, sure, but, most tanks have armor that can withstand, I think, up to 70 millimeters. Because, the Sherman was 75, and then the upgun Sherman was 76 millimeters.
Why is there just one extra?
Because, aside from just being one extra, it all had a lot more powder packed behind it.
Oh.
It's a different shell type, too. That's why, you see in Fury, there were Firefly tanks that I think the British used. They were also upgunned. And the whole reason they upgunned was to pierce through German heavy tanks' armor.
Oh.
Because, like, at the front armor, the Shermans couldn't pierce through the armor with their 75 millimeters.
Talk so that they don't actually hear that.
I know. So, so a lot of times they'd have to go and flank the heavy German tanks with their little tiny Shermans, and that's how they had to kill them. But if you just upgun the tanks, then go for it. And that later led on to like the Pershing and super heavy tanks. And then we realized that if we make tanks this heavy, they're kind of slow, hard to use.
And then they get stuck on things.
Yeah.
Makes a bunch of mouses.
And makes a bunch of noise in the background. What is he doing? Okay, I'm sorry, folks. We have a gentleman outside with a jigsaw hacking away at a plastic box. We don't know what he's doing.
I mentioned that he has a jigsaw.
What?
I think of like a jigsaw puzzle.
No, I mean it's an actual jigsaw, and he's wailing on that thing. Maybe he's on drugs.
You ever know the reason why chainsaws were made?
Wasn't it for like birth?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
If you cut open it so that babies could come out.
So if you just do it fast enough, the baby can like get extracted.
No, more like make the opening wider.
Ah. I feel like that might be a little disconcerting to the pregnant woman.
Who cares?
I mean, you think...
They don't feel pain.
Why would that be, Landon? Is it because they're a woman?
My lawyer has told me to not...
My lawyer has advised me to cease this comment and conversation as a whole.
Anyway, I guess we need an actual good question.
Yeah, go for it, man. Just find something that isn't this.
Well, it's not like...
I can talk about tank history for a little bit longer.
Have you ever eaten a bug?
A buck?
A bug.
Oh, a bug. Yeah, I have.
Really?
The insectarium.
Actually, we've probably all eaten, like, bugs.
Unintentionally?
Not like...
Yeah.
Well, because if you ever search things up, a lot of things have stuff from animals or bugs.
Well, I ate, like, a whole spider one time. The insectarium. They had it, like, in a lollipop or something.
Mm.
And that thing had a nasty crunch. It did not taste good. I would not recommend eating bugs.
Well, I think it depends.
If you grill them, I guess they wouldn't taste that bad.
Grilled.
No, sir, they had grilled cricket.
What about deep fried?
If you deep fry it enough, you won't even be able to taste the thing. You'll just taste the breading around it. You know?
Anyway, what's your favorite ice cream topping?
Whenever I eat ice cream, which isn't very often, I only eat vanilla.
Wow, you really are vanilla.
I don't like anything else. Sometimes I like mint.
What about cookies and cream, bro?
That's pretty good too. Yeah, that's pretty good.
This is a dumb question. If you could be any tree, what kind would you be?
Tree?
Yeah.
Tree?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, that's a stupid question.
That's what I'm saying.
How about one of those ones that are like inconveniently placed by somebody's house, so like when a storm comes, it falls in their house?
It's so birch.
Birch.
It's just become birch.
Because I'm white. You'd be a jumble tree, wouldn't you? But one of the short
ones.
Well,
if you were a birch tree, you would also have speckles of black in you. So.
Oh no, never mind. Sorry, I guess to be an oak.
You look like Michael Jackson.
Minus the kid thing.
Well, you're not dangling a kid over the balcony, so.
Jesus Christ, Landon. Next question.
All right. Let's see.
Also, you know what? We have one viewer who keeps saying that our episodes have fallen off.
Who keeps saying that, huh?
We'll discuss what we're gonna do to them after this.
We did not fall off. All right.
We did not fall off. Our viewer's just a little down right now because Afia must be sick or something. Even though she's been commenting on all of them.
Yeah, I know, right?
Afia, persuade more of your friends.
Brayden, can you watch this one, please?
Please.
Actually, I think he might be coming down soon.
Have you checked our analytics? I think 60% of our audience is women. So. There's only two things women like. Murder Mystery and the BroadStrokes podcast. We've got the market cornered, Landon. Confirmed.
Man, despite us being misogynistic.
Yes.
A lot.
Women haters.
We keep bringing them in, though.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that?
What?
There was a hummingbird outside that just plummeted into that post.
Hummingbirds are stupid.
That was so funny.
They were one of the most brain-dead animals
They're really pretty and they move fast, though.
Yeah,
Give us a question.
They're still brain. I'm looking for, like, an okay one.
It doesn't have to be good. It has to be something.
Let's see. I see the ice cream one again. What's your favorite subject in school?
I'm not in school anymore. I like geography. I like biology.
Okay, you know what? I have a story. Speech. Okay.
Go for it.
I have just a story. This is no question with it. So, there's a story about school. So, one day, on the bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was, like, talking to this dude. I don't know. We were, like, kind of friends, but, like, we just talked to each other every once in a while. And he, like, had told me something like he wanted to come hang out or something, but I didn't think he actually knew where I lived. So I said, okay, or something like that to the context. Conveniently on the same day, I got grounded for something. I think I got bad grades or something.
You had a B.
No, I had a C. No.
Oh!
But I, like, got grounded that day or something. And also my parents didn't know this guy was coming. So he came at the door. And
so he did know where you lived?
Yeah. Well, we rode on the same bus.
Oh, okay.
We were on the bus. I just didn't think he knew where I lived because he got off before me.
Okay.
So he came, actually. And he apparently knocked on the door. I was in my room. And I was grounded. And my mom told him, like, yeah, he's grounded. And then she, like, was like, why'd you invite someone to our house?
What did you say?
I don't even remember what I said to that. I just remember, like, the next day he's like, yeah, I tried coming over, but your parents said, like, you were grounded for something. It's like, oh, sorry, I guess.
That's awful.
There was another story where this one kid, he used to be at, like, I don't even know what's called. I feel dumb. What's the school that the kids go to if they're too bad?
Oh, secondaries? No.
No.
Well, we call it down the road here.
Yeah, I know, but we didn't call it that.
I don't know what it's called.
Alternative?
Yeah, alternative school. That's right.
So he came back from alternative.
Like acting like a gangster?
No. He was actually, like, cool to me for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but he was, like, nice to me. And he showed me, like, how to bypass the school's, like filters and stuff, because, like, we can get, like, a VPN or something and then bypass the school filters.
What?
And we tested it.
Okay.
It worked.
Would you look up?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. Let your imagination.
Yeah, I got it.
So, yeah, he was like, oh, thanks. I think it was during band class. He showed us this.
Of course. What else goes on in band?
Yeah.
You know the one thing they don't do in band? Play instruments. Our band is like a freaking cult.
I know a lot of people in the band. So, they're all, like, weed smokers.
I thought you were going to say weebs. Like, yes. They're all weebs. Every single person in the band is a weeb.
No, a lot of them would smoke weed.
What, in the band here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. At least I know a lot of them do.
That's not an issue. It's better that than vaping.
Yeah.
I would honestly say that. Remember that kid?
I knew a lot of people who smoke weed for some reason. That's
You
cool.
fit in. That's why.
I've not smoked Zaza once in my life.
Zaza. Got the Zaza, the drip. The drip.
It doesn't even work in this context.
No, it doesn't. Remember that one kid on the bus? When we were both riding the bus for a little while. That skinny, kind of meth head looking kid.
Skinny Pete?
No. He did look like a meth head, and he was skinny, and he was
Oh,
short.
I remember.
And
He was a freshman, right?
He had all these apps on his phone.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how he had all these women.
Yeah, he had the Riz.
Yeah.
He had uncontrollable Riz.
The 2'7" Riz.
I was taller than him. So
the 90 pounds. How tall are you?
How tall am
I
I?
don't remember.
Probably around like 5'5", 5'4".
Yeah. And Leno was taller than him. I think I got taller actually.
Interesting.
I gotta measure myself.
Oh no, I have not measured myself in a while. Last time when the doctor was upset I didn't grow. So
we got mad at you. You were supposed to.
She kept telling me stand straight. I'm like, I'm standing straight here, and she's like, oh, it
what a
seems
disappointment.
It's like, oh, you didn't grow. Like she seemed like she was upset for some reason because of that. I'm like, dang, okay, I didn't grow.
Midget. She was disappointed in you.
Pathetic.
As if you had control
over growing. You should have been 6 foot.
You got a few more years. You could get taller.
Yeah, but I doubt I'm gonna get that much taller.
Probably not.
Which I don't really care about, to be honest.
Height's one of those things that, like, it's dumb.
Like, I guess there's some advantage to being a little taller. Like, I can reach things.
I can
reach the top shelf of the grocery store.
Yeah, can you not do that now?
I can.
Okay, I said you can't.
I do it for my mom sometimes.
I was gonna
she can't reach it.
Die laughing. You can't reach the top shelf.
Yeah.
Bottom shelf gang.
But yeah. What were we just talking about?
Oh, no, I got
the
height. Oh yeah, the weird kid on the bus.
Oh yeah.
I think he wanted to be our friends, and
He tried talking to us.
again, I don't mean to be that guy, but I was kind of like, I don't want to say that we weren't part of the popular kid group. I wouldn't say.
No.
I mean, I went with every friend group because I was that guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know why he wanted to hang out with me.
Did he hang out with you outside the bus?
He was in the PE class when I was the only senior in this PE class one time. It was a magical thing. I got to scream. That sounded really bad.
It was a magical thing.
Excuse me.
What changed in there?
Sorry. Jesus Christ, it sounded really bad. Cut that.
No, keep it. It's funny.
No, I tried to recruit all of them to go to the Marine Corps. And they would see me, this is what I was doing, like pull-ups every other day. So every other day I'd just be on the pull-up bar just doing pull-ups.
Yeah, I know.
And I do them every third day now.
I saw you once.
You saw me once?
Like, I went in the gym.
Oh yeah, because you had to do like...
A science thing, yeah.
You were like swabbing things, like...
Yeah.
We did that same thing, and it was disgusting.
Our bacteria thing did not grow at all. So apparently the PE was cleaner than most parts of the school.
You just brought back a suppressed memory.
You suppressed that?
I didn't suppress it. Someone else did this in front of me.
Oh.
They opened the petri dish that had the bacteria on it.
And then licked it?
Yes.
Oh. I was joking, right?
No. Ironically, they licked the open petri dish. I think what was her name?
Of course it was.
It was something Cameron.
Okay.
There's a lot of Camerons. There's like 3 names for women in that school. I think Cameron, Bella, and what's that other annoying one's name? There's like these 3 popular women. There was, you know who I'm talking about, right? No. There were 3 popular girls in that school, and all of them were equally annoying.
I don't remember. I don't know anyone from your senior class.
Yeah, fair enough. Most of them were stupid.
I know you had like a vendetta against most of them, though.
I did, because most of them were idiots. And I try to get it across to them, like, hey, none of this matters. After high school, you're all just going to be nothing.
You better not peak in high school, I'm just saying.
I think most of them did.
That's kind of a sad thing if your peak is in high school.
And my goal in every day is to be better than I was yesterday. That's how I like to look at it. Do a little bit more exercise than I could do yesterday. I'm feeling good.
Wow. Positive Kyle.
That's a rarity to be really happy with there. Right up until I kill myself.
Give him a bit of applause.
Thank you, Landon. One positive deed does not make me a happy person. But back to the context. This little kid, and I mean little as in he was a very small fella.
He was also a freshman.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why he was obnoxious, annoying, and just degenerate. He had on his app, on his phone, multiple apps that like you would see when visiting less than appropriate websites, like hot blank in the area, and then like talk to hot blank in the area.
Okay, we get it.
Yeah, and he had multiple apps, and he had all of them running at the same time. And it was really weird. Like, that he thought they were actual women.
Bro talking to a robot and thought...
like, I didn't think people... He brought down... He's the reason I went with Father Elijah, actually, in the Fallout New Vegas DLC. I think that we need a big reset.
And I bet he put his credit card in and...
I hope he did. You know, I hope every single dime, diner, or whatever currency he abides with is gone.
Yeah, he's using Iraq currency for
gone to the MILFs in his area, just absorbed. Like, whatever, dude.
You ever saw that meme?
Well, like when I'm using a VPN?
No. That's like the word MILF, if you search it up. One of it's like, you know, obviously one of the word definition, but the other one's like Militant Islamists Liberation Front or something like that.
That's great.
Search it up and
I don't want to search it up.
It's in the Philippines. Put Philippines.
Okay. Please don't be bad.
Well, it's on Wiki.
Well, I didn't actually know the definition for that word normally.
There's the wiki. If we go all the way down...
Oh, that's the acronym right there. I didn't know that. The more you know, right? I always knew what it meant. I just didn't know the actual acronym.
No, it stands for Muslim Islam. I actually don't know what. I think it's Manila.
Muslim.
Just search up Philippines, because it's in the Philippines. Pens. Yeah, you spelled Philippines wrong.
Wait.
It's Philip and then Pines.
Oh, it's because I'm on my school account. I can't look this up.
What? Why are you on your school account?
I don't know.
Dang, now that's actually on your school account.
Crap! Give me a sec. I gotta fix that quickly. They won't notice me.
No, it's already like hard saved.
Okay.
Oh, all the unhinged stuff too.
Yeah.
Well, you're still on your school account.
I don't know. How do I get off this? I'm not even going to the school anymore.
Oh, that's funny then.
How do I?
I'm surprised they didn't terminate your account
I'm not
yet.
signed in.
And click sign in, and then
New in private.
There, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Just put wiki. You'll find it at the bottom.
That's gonna be the name of our our new episode. Actually,
it's the top one.
This one.
Yeah.
So just at the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Or go up a little bit, maybe in similar terms. No, definitely not.
Oh, where'd we go? I think our school's very upset with me. How do I go back to that? I've never...
Oh. Okay. Go down. Maybe in popular culture.
Let's see. Spirit Airlines ran a controversial advertising campaign using mills to promote their tropical destination.
No.
Not that one.
What if you keep going down? Maybe.
I was hoping to see the Muslim
let me see if I can
insurgency.
Find it. Let me see if I can find it.
No.
History, maybe? Okay, just search and see.
Here we go. Okay. Peace in the Philippines, but what's next for the mill? Late last month, the Moro Islamic Liberation Front mill insurgency and the Philippines government signed a landmark peace settlement, signaling the end of a decades-year-old conflict. After 17-year-olds off and on negotiations, the two parties finally signed a settlement based on the framework agreement developed in 2012.
How many Muslims are in the Philippines? I thought that country is like 99% Catholic.
Man, that is hilarious. Look at all these dudes ready to go die for an organization called MILF. What a sad life. Let's see.
Then they're all men.
10,000 and 15,000 fighters. All using old Eastern Bloc weapons. Actually, no, we got an M16A2 right there. You can tell by the little curved hand grip. Another one right there. CIA probably brought them those. RPG-7.
Why is the CIA giving this to the Philippines?
I don't know. I would not trust that warhead. It's a little rusty. Just look at the safety pin in though.
And he don't care though.
I love looking at third world countries and just seeing all the weapons they have. It's really interesting.
I don't think the Philippines counts as a third world.
It doesn't?
Country, but because of the Cold War, because they aligned with the United States.
What is that?
Like, I think all nations that are still counted as third world and stuff have been forever.
I bet you most of these guns came from Vietnam, actually.
What's that noise?
I have no clue what that noise is. What is that? That's not you? Is that you?
Look under the door.
Oh, give us a second, folks. I gotta go shoot someone.
Original quality.
Sorry about that brief intermission. We had a knocking at the door. I don't know. I think MILF was a dead-end topic.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I don't get the appeal.
Of what?
Of joining the MILF Islamic Federation Union. I don't get the appeal.
Yeah, they're just all metaculture, alright? They're just metaculture. They just took it a little...
That's hilarious. That's so funny. Do you think they know that we're mocking them? You think that
they have to know to some extent.
Their name is like just a massive joke? I think we'll go to like, what, 115?
No, we gotta go back to the old way.
Oh, what, 130?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Let me see if I can find a good topic.
You better like find something good before we run out of like steam on this thing.
Do you sing in the shower?
Do I sing in the shower?
Figaro.
What?
Just start singing that. Oh.
No, I don't think I do sing in the shower. I'll listen to music in the shower.
Okay.
It's only if I'm in a good mood, I'll sing in the shower. Like after a really good run. And if I'm home alone, I'll just start like screaming.
Home Alone?
Yeah.
I bet you would booby trap your whole house. IRL.
I wouldn't use kid-friendly methods though. Like the second like a home intruder breaks in, like the door locks behind them.
It's like the Fall 4 trap where they trip a wire and a gun just shoots
you in the head. Well, I was thinking that like it'd be kind of like they walk in, right? Let's say they pick the lock or they kick the door in, and the door like magnetized back to its hinges, and like you know those big store rafters like they unfoil in front of the windows so they can't break out to escape, and then like the
who keeps trying to sign in, bro?
Don't worry about it. And then like that song from Tom Waits starts playing, Hell Broke Loose.
Yeah.
And then I just like shoot them with a Nerf gun.
If you had a yacht, what would you name it?
A yacht?
Yes.
I think I'd call it... Because if I call it something... Could I call it something really offensive and get away with it? Because it's sovereign land out in the sea, right?
You're
It's a
rich at
sovereign
that
vessel.
point, so... I mean, it's your private property, right?
How about like Bingus? Or...
The SS Sigma.
SS Sigma. What if I have a really long name?
You ever thought that after Generation Alpha, that all of the people would just be betas?
Well, it would be Bravo, not Beta.
No, it's beta.
No, it's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot.
No, it's Greek letters, not that.
Beta.
Yeah.
What are we again? We're millennials? Or what are we?
No, bruh.
I don't know these things, man!
We're Generation Z.
Oh.
And then right now, like the little kids at our compound, they're Generation Alpha.
The little kids at our compound. Jesus Christ.
CIA listening. CIA listening.
Jesus. The little kids at our compound. It's over, man. The podcast is done. Choose your words better, please.
Okay, our family members.
You got such a stupid laugh. Stop laughing. You got such a dumb laugh, Landon.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Take that as you will.
I'm not gonna cut that out. I'm gonna lower the volume.
No.
Yeah,
when me laughing, yeah, you
I gotta lower that a lot, man,
Right.
because you just taught that thing up by like 7 times.
Hey, but you leave your loudness on.
What? No, I do lower it. It's not lowered enough. What were we talking about before you went full kids in the compound?
Their Generation Alpha.
Okay. And then Beta will be what?
The next generation.
And then after Beta, it'll be
I don't know what it is called.
Cletus.
That's stupid. I don't want a bunch of
Cletus
people.
Cleti.
What is after Gen Beta?
Are we just going to the alphabet?
Gamma?
We're skipped a few, I think.
Well, they're Greek alphabet now.
No, are we still just going? Are we like doing the cool ones? We're not doing any of the kind of lame ones.
Well, I don't know what it's called. Whatever. Generation Alpha is apparently 2013 to 2025. So after 2025, there's going to be a lot of betas in this world. But before the betas, the alphas come, so... I mean, that's a lot to think about.
I'm gonna be honest, these kids right now, they don't seem like alphas. Seem like, you think when we get older, what is it gonna be like when we get older?
Like, I could predict the future.
Well, I know you can't do that, but I mean, like, what's gonna happen to our memes?
They're probably going to be as brain dead.
I mean, what like the memes we like though, where are they gonna be?
On the
Are
internet.
they gonna be?
Would they be?
Are they gonna be like relics of a bygone age of?
They'll probably just be randomly recommended to people like it always is.
But 20 years down the line, still.
Yeah, why would the algorithm
Do
change?
you think YouTube's gonna be around in 20 years?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
the uncontested giant. And there's still new YouTubers coming in every year. There's always people making content.
When you die, do you want to leave behind any legacy, or are you just going to be dead?
Well, my legacy would be my 2 God of War videos, I guess. I have my channel.
I'm not even talking about YouTube. I'm talking about like actual legacy. Do you have any? What are you going to do when you die? Do you want to get buried?
Run at the demilitarized zone between
the
North
DMZ,
Korea and
yes.
South Korea.
Both sides are going to shoot at you.
Ram my truck into.
Yes.
What happens if I purchase a car in South Korea and start running it towards North Korea?
I don't know. You'd probably get shot by both sides.
I think I would start World War V. Don't ask about the other 2 that happened between that time, but I was thinking of Fallout 5 for some reason, and I
crawl out through the fallout. Do we reach that?
Yeah, even with old songs, they will still remain like relatively relevant. I mean, look at us today. We still listen to old songs.
Like Marty Robbins.
Like songs that are like a few decades older than us.
I feel like at a certain point, though, eventually they will be listened to a last time.
There's classical music.
Yeah.
That's still listened to.
But eventually they will be lost to time, will they not?
As soon as they're uploaded on internet, they will be there forever.
I guess.
Lost media is the only thing that will be gone for almost forever.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's different.
Is everything not destined to eventually become lost media?
No. Because it's on the internet. If it's been uploaded by somebody, it's there forever. Anyone else could download it.
Yeah.
Someone else could have that. It will not be forgotten forever.
Interesting.
I mean, again, like we have recordings from like the late 1800s today. They're not lost. And they're uploaded on YouTube. So I don't think everything would just crumble to dust unless we had a catastrophic event.
You're trying to say something. You got any predictions for the coming months?
No, but...
Well, it is hurricane season.
Well, I don't think that's...
It's not a world-ending disaster. Yeah. But you know what might happen? We might have another bonfire where we eat, like...
That burnt
charred pizza.
Wow.
You gotta admit, that was kind of fun.
That was the dream.
It was kind of fun, though.
Fun? I mean, I wouldn't say fun, but it was different.
Different is fun. Now, do you have any other topics, or can I press this red button here?
How long have we been going?
A minute 10. No, an hour 10.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the BroadStrokes podcast.
Right,
the shortest podcast.
I think it'd be kind of fun to upload like an episode like that.
Oh, God.
Not an actual
like
episode.
April Fools.
Yeah, April Fools. Upload like a minute episode. We're just doing the intro and the outro.
Who knows your... Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I was going to ask who knows you best.
Probably you.
Yeah, I was going to probably say you.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Dead.
I think I...
Dead.
You thought of this for a while. Who's the smartest person you know? And when I mean you know, I mean in person, not like...
Oh.
Not like, you've heard of like a smart guy.
Probably my grandpa.
Alright.
Next
topic.
Okay.
We're just going to speed run through a bunch of topics. What is your biggest regret?
Oh. What happened in 2019?
What?
Alright, next question.
No.
No, was not in 2019.
No, I'm talking about my regret.
No.
And my regret was I wasn't hard enough. Okay.
Next question, please.
Do you... Wait, I don't care about that one. How do you define beauty? I guess.
It depends on 2 factors. The mood I am in that day, and I guess... I don't know, if you're funny, I guess. If you had a big butt.
Dang.
I'm a pretty basic caveman.
Most caveman.
I mean, honestly.
Ooga.
Ooga booga. Big boat. Next question.
Big. Oh, I thought you said big boat. I'm like,
big
what?
boat. The best is who has the biggest boat, and I mean actual boat.
Yeah, no,
and for you, Landon, what do you describe beauty as?
when I see a man.
A man? Jesus Christ, dude. You were saying that was sus recently. It's getting worrying.
Sorry, I'm just adding fuel to the fire.
Unironically worrying how many times you've made this joke.
How many times have I made this joke to you recently?
A lot. A lot, Landon. It's okay. I'll have to arrest you.
If animals could talk, which species would be the nicest? And I'm also going to add a slash to it, even though they didn't put it. Or the most rude.
I feel like a wasp would be the most rude.
They just start cursing you out daily.
While they're stinging you.
I think they'd sound like gangsters.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Like, expect like Latino.
I don't know about... They just all have a Spanish accent.
Yeah. Is that racist?
Hey, what's up, Holmes?
Dude, that was god awful.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Sorry, I'm not good with
I feel like
impressions.
I feel like it'd be really fun to kill ants, like even more than it is now.
I would have think of an ant with like a very high pitched voice.
Yes, as they scream. That'd be nice.
What do you think a squirrel would sound like?
High pitched.
Oh yeah, because Alvin and the Chipmunks were.
Oh yeah.
God, that movie was awful.
Possums would sound like an overweight. No, I can't say that.
An overweight what?
Nothing. Never mind.
No. Speak your mind.
No.
Speak your mind.
No. Possums would have like a nasty voice, I imagine.
Yeah, because they eat like trash.
Yeah.
But they are immune to rabies, so.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Actually, I don't think they'd be immune to rabies right now. Because the whole reason they're immune to rabies is their body temperature is too low. With how hot it is outside, I bet you they could catch rabies.
Well, they're mammals, so
yeah, but
they have their own body temperature.
Of course, that is true, but even our internal body temperature goes up by a few margins when it's hot outside like this.
Also, I thought it was because it was too high.
I thought it was because their temperature was too low.
Whatever, we can search that up if you want.
We'll do that after the fact. Go hug your nearest possum. He will not give you rabies.
If you have a possum.
Yeah. Or you could shoot it. That's cool too.
I honestly thought this question originally said, what is your highest, kill, or, highest count or something?
Kill count?
Or, something count. No, but it was just the highest number you counted to.
That is such a dumb question.
I know.
Being of the line of work that I am in, I must count fairly frequently.
To 10.
Pretty much.
10 is the highest number you counted to? Wow.
Yeah, man. I mean, what's more after that, really? Literal infinity.
God, what's after 10 again?
You ever, go away from a simple skill for such a long time, you kind of forget how to do the thing. It takes you a second to remember how to do it.
Yeah, like me after not writing an essay for a while.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm stuck at writing.
The other day, I had to do some, simple division, and I had, existential crisis.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever forget that.
Well...
Because I'm Asian.
It was long division, though. Not simple division, it was long division.
Just get a calculator.
That's what I should have, but I had written it out, because I wanted to remember how to do it. I was like, wait a minute, how do I actually freaking divide?
What was it?
It was something stupid. It was 1,000 divided by something or another.
By 2.
It did have decimal points involved, so I had to do
Well, if there's a point something,
yeah,
it still works the same.
Yeah, it does.
You just add a 0 at the end.
Just more tomfoolery.
Come on. What? Do you ever lower the music volume when you're looking for an address?
Or on your GPS when you're driving somewhere?
Oh. I honestly thought it meant while you're driving through the street, you're looking at addresses of people's houses. And you just lower it.
I have done that actually. That's a very specific thing. I don't know why it's a question, but I have done that actually.
This is a common occurrence for humans.
I guess. Next question.
What question do people ask that you hate?
How are you doing?
Especially when it's in the middle of you already talking.
How are you doing?
Or
are you feeling good?
Or how was your day? When there's a slight bit of awkward silence.
Yeah.
How was your day?
I do that to you all the time.
I know, and this is my reaction.
My honest reaction. No, I guess an annoying thing to ask would be could you get out of my house, please? Sounds pretty annoying.
Can you stop hitting me with a metal bar?
Please stop playing metal pipe falling sound.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I'd say yes.
Yeah. Is cereal a soup, though?
I've never I don't really eat cereal, so I have no hat in this room.
Well, still, this
Nope,
is...
I don't have an opinion on this.
Even though you don't eat it, doesn't mean...
I'm not getting involved in this argument.
If you could own a mythical creature, which one would you want?
A black man. I'm gonna have to cut that one.
The Slender... Oh, yeah, because you wanted to own him, right?
Yeah, Slender Man. That'd be cool. Isn't he white?
Yeah, he's pale-faced.
Yeah.
He's doing white-face, bro.
That's racist. Next.
Wait. If someone looked through your internet search history, what would be the weirdest inquiry they'd find?
Thankfully, as of recent, I've used DuckDuckGo, and as such, there is no internet search history.
But you still have it on here, though. Whatever you search up.
What do you mean?
On the computer.
Well, there's nothing weird on this computer.
I mean, you just searched up Unhinged over and over again.
Well, Unhinged is a
and tried to search up your old teacher's name.
Yeah, let's see.
Usually it's me trying to search up how to spell a word.
Let me take a... Herping is a pretty weird thing. It sounds like an STD.
You searched it twice.
I don't know how to read, man. I guess someone was watching YouTube on here, not me.
What, Fallout 4? Minecraft Little Dark Age?
Yeah, not me, boss.
I feel like it was you.
I don't think so.
Because it said Athea right before it.
Crap, might have been me. I guess the weirdest thing that I've looked up... I do like Little Dark Age videos. Make me reminisce.
Oh.
And that is a pretty weird thing, I guess.
Alright, this is, I guess, the last question.
That's the weirdest thing I'll admit to.
Okay. Okay.
Can I what?
No. So there's two questions.
I got a good one because this is the last one.
This is a dumb question. If you could have one useless superpower, what would it be?
What?
Why would I want a useless superpower?
Infinite gravel. Gravel summoner.
Well, like, what constitutes as useless? Because every power can have a use.
Yeah, like infinite gravel. I'd be a rich man.
I'd be mining that all day and then getting
Alright.
flint. Okay.
Selling to them villagers. How about the ability to control AI in video games?
I was gonna say something like a video game or something.
Because that's kind of a cool thing, actually.
Ability
Right?
to transfer myself into a character in game.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
But like, also if I die in the game, I don't suffer in real life.
Dutch.
And the other question I was gonna ask is, can you do any voice impressions?
Not really. I can kind of do Joker. Not very well. I can't just do it. I gotta like remember how he sounds. I'm not gonna do it here today. Maybe on our 20th episode I'll do a Joker impression the entire episode.
Wow, now you're promising something.
I gotta rehearse.
Oh no, I pretend like I can.
What impression can you do? Any?
I used to
Can
do...
you sound normal?
Wait, what are you trying to say?
You're just normal. That isn't this.
What?
Come on, can you sound normal?
What do you mean sound normal?
Where you're not like squeaky?
What?
What?
What are you talking about, man?
Tyrone over here.
Yeah, that's the only accent I can do.
That's not even good. Everyone can do that one. Yo, man, what's up?
I could apparently do the sound like Franklin once.
I can
When he said the what part.
I can do a death metal scream, kind of.
Yeah, but that takes training.
And I've listened to a lot of metal. Would you agree that I can do a decent death metal voice?
Do it.
No. Well, just tell me.
so-
Do you think it's good?
How would I know? I've never heard
You have heard it!
Well, how about you show me?
No.
Yeah.
Alright, folks, on this, we're going to end now, because I'm done.
Okay. Alright, if you enjoy this one... I want to kill myself now, I'm going to be honest. This one was cancer.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, we went down some pretty dark roads.
Did
Not
we?
actually. We just said really dumb things. I sounded very sus.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of clipping, I think.
No. Don't cut out the funny, bad stuff we say, though.
I'll just talk about the part where you, like, mentioned what you want to do to all
No,
those kids.
keep all the funny ones, though.
Even, like, the really weird stuff that you said about those kids.
Yes. It's funny. It's not serious.
Well, the joke was going to be that, like, I was going to cut it but leave this part in, so there's, like, something that they missed that would, like...
No, but, like, the actual clip is funny.
It is.
So, like, why would you cut it?
You're right.
You're cutting gold.
Now, just end it.
Okay then. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave a like and comment.
Download on Spotify.
Yeah, do that, I guess. I mean, go on Spotify in general, because, like, our last podcast, it only got 1 play.
Did it actually?
So, like, I'm crying.
That's pretty tragic.
I'm crying in my bed.
Maybe we should just do, like, a Fallout lore cast. That, like, the only difference between us and everybody else is just we don't use an annoying robot voice.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I think we got something there, actually.
Alright, bye.
Later, folks.